the Saints. The last win that we had last year was 66-58. So hopefully we'll be able to continue that streak this evening.
Yeah, and again, you know, past is the past. You'd like to think that that'd carry over. That's a pretty strong winning percentage, but as Steve Steele knows, every game, every season is a new adventure, and so you take nothing for granted. And so it'll be exciting to see our new players again this year. I think of Shaughnessy Davis, man, she's been a spark plug tonight for this season so far. We'll see if she gets some time as well in action. And the Clark sisters again. And then the emergence of McKenna Castledine coming off an injury last year. And, you know, saw a little bit of flashes their freshman year. But, again, this year she is ready to go. And, again, offensively and defensively, what the Nighthawks are grounded on is their fast pace. They're going to cause turnovers, that press, and the key is they can just finish on the other end. So
yeah, one note for tonight, Steve Steele had a chat with him right before the game, and we will be without Shaughnessy this evening. He said Ace is not in the lineup this evening. He said we're going to have to get creative and play a lot of different people just so we can be aggressive on the inbound pass, aggressive on defense. And we'll see how Steve and Coach Lucas Savage gets everything put together for the Nighthawks this evening. We will join you after the invocation and national anthem.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to please rise for the invocation and the playing of guard, 5'5" junior out of Vallejo, California, number 1, Angel Galbraith. Also a guard, 5'9" freshman from Warren, Washington, number 20, Gianna Rios. At forward, 5'8" sophomore from Pullman, Washington, number 22, Ryan Clear. At center, 6'1" junior from Meade, Washington, number 30, Emily Nelson. And at guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Irvine, California, number 44, Lauren Moore. Now starting lineup for your Nighthawks, beginning at guard, 5'5" senior out of El Paso, Texas, number 3, Jordan Benson. Also at guard, the 5'6" junior out of Melba, Idaho, number 11, Emma Clark. At guard, 5'10" sophomore from Eagle, Idaho, number 14, McKenna Castledine. Also at guard, 5'8" junior from Kashmir, Washington, number 20, Tammy Kanishka. And at forward, a 6'1" junior from Pasco, Washington, number 24, Claire Eubanks. The Saints are coached by Christine Martin.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Tonight we've got our hands full with a couple of players. Brent, Angel Galbraith, she's averaging 14.3 points a game, shooting 37% from the floor and 33% from three-point land. And last game against Dominican, Number 20, Kiana Rios dropped 31 points in her last game. She loves to shoot, crashes the offensive board really hard, and she gets a lot of second-hand chances. So hopefully we will do our job tonight in looking at talking with the coaching staff. Box out and rebound is a very big point that they want to emphasize tonight.
Yeah, it looks like number 1, Galbraith, their whole offense runs through her. So you want to try to clog that up and bother her to stop that flow.
Rios back to Galbraith at the top. Takes a look, guarded by Pinson, drives left hand, and a late whistle. I think Jordy got her with the body a little bit on the drive.
Personal foul called on Nighthawks number 3, Jordan Pinson, her first.
Already to the line, number 1, Angel Galbraith. Shooting 2.
And again, a key thing there will be fouls there. Obviously, with Shaughnessy out tonight, you know, Jordan, as always, is the key leader. So what will be tough is if that's the strategy to get Jordan in foul trouble, because really the Nighthawks, really, if Galbraith, it goes through them. For us, Pinson, it goes through for Pinson for us.
Right. Galbraith sinks her second. One of the things that coaching staff was emphasizing too was getting into the paint and helping out on the drives.
We've done pretty well with that this year. Good help defense, good switch defense.
Galbraith with the ball top.
Yeah, already you see that Cami Kanishka is guarding Galbraith and Pinson's back into a player. So Steve saw that right away and they're going to get her off there.
You bet. Down low to Nelson. Nelson with a
Nice
left-hand
block
by Claire Eubanks.
Boy,
Nelson.
big block there. Wasn't it nice? Step there. Steve didn't jump. Went up for the shot and just absolutely blocked that ball. Good D again. Oh, man.
Ryan
Just
Clear.
beat the buzzer.
Buzzer beater by Ryan Clear. Clark at the top, over to Castledine, to Kanishka down low. Turnover for the Nighthawks. Quick hands by Castledine, but just a deterrent. Over to Ryan Clear with a jumper. No good. Castledine with a rebound. Out to Clark with a left-handed drive all the way to the basket.
Man.
Pretty. Got to finish those.
Yeah, boy, you like the cut to the lane. She's kind of even with her players and accelerated through both of them. Tried to finish the left hand and just couldn't get it there. But, boy, a nice drive there, nice penetration.
Galbraith.
Almost travel there.
Squeaky floor.
Yeah, she slid on that pivot foot and they let
Morris
it go.
Back
Wow.
to Galbraith with a floater.
That was a nice floater, too. She looks, as the scouting report said, she's dangerous and already making a big impact on this game with 4 of their 5 points, I believe. Yeah, that's a foul there on, I believe, number 30 for the Saints.
Emily Nelson.
A little too hard shove in the back there, and good. I saw that up here, and a good call.
Pinson ready to inbound the ball. Getting the ball into Castledine. Baseline back to Kanishka for the three-point shot. And good.
That was
Man.
pretty. Boy, and Cammy's a pretty shot there. In rhythm, nice shot there for getting the Nighthawks on the board.
7:40 to go in the first.
Backspin.
Nighthawks
Backspin looking for. Come on, those words weren't there. Great
Rotation
backspin.
of the ball.
Rotation backwards for a nice shooter's touch. Wow. Nice shot there by number 44.
Lauren Morris. Kanishka now quickly up past half court to Clark. Clark with a body from Galbraith, no call. Down low to Eubanks.
Oh, that
Gets
was
caught.
close.
Yeah.
I think she's kept it on the ground, but almost traveled there.
Jordy with a little short stop and pop. Nice rebound by Eubanks. The left-hand shot. Got to go up strong. Back to Eubanks on the tip from Castledine.
That's right. Castledine was
Crashed
there,
the
active
boards.
hands, and just didn't get the board, but just popped it back to Eubanks for the putback there. Great effort there. I'm not sure if you get an assist on that or not, but she should. Great pop back there for Castledine. Oh, she got beat on that pick there, but recovered. Thankfully
Nice
missed
rebound.
the shot.
Rebound by
Kate Clark there.
Clark up the court to back to Pinson with a nice dish down low, left hand by Claire Eubanks.
That was pretty. Almost traveled as did Jordan there, but a great stutter step, and just saw that Claire Eubanks' defender crashed, and so it was wide up on the block.
Great defense by Clark, shutting down Galbraith on the left-hand drive on the far side.
Yeah, I like that change by Steve Steele. Again, Kate is so good defensively, and you've got to save Jordan. for other aspects of your offense.
Castledine with her first personal foul, second team foul. Ellie Friend checking in along with the other Clark sister.
Coming out now in kind of a 2-3. And that's how you beat a 2-3. Top of the zone.
Ryan clear.
Oh, no
Down
one's
low
open there.
Friend for an easy basket. Great look by Jordan.
Boy, half court saw that. Again, she has great vision, and 85% of her passes are right on the money, and that one was right there.
Clark up top.
We love those easy baskets.
Right.
Boy, that was close. She called it. Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, she was trying to stutter step, but kind of palmed that ball sideways in the crossover, and that was a good call. I felt like it was a kind of carry, and the ref was right there and called that.
Checking in for the Saints, number 14, Maya Hackett Gross. Get a good pronunciation
Maya
on that.
Hackett, Grosse or Gross. Someone wants to text us here. We're on the feed. We'll get that name correction there, or correct pronunciation.
Clark back to Pinson on the far side with the drive.
Oh, man, that's
Jordy,
all day.
first quick step.
That's all day.
That is going to be something that she's going to establish herself on the baseline and get that confidence
and
back.
The nice thing we've seen so far is they're getting those open looks in the baseline. We've already had some good penetration there and open blocks. So that's working out so far for the Nighthawks. Oh, Galbraith, same thing. Comes back around, late foul call. But again, Galbraith is similar to Pinson there. First step was blew by our defender. They got a call there on number 2 for the Nighthawks, Kate Clark. I believe that is her first, I think.
It would be third team foul.
Oh, maybe they called it on 22.
22. Loy.
Yeah, Loy, okay. They called 2 twos there, not 1 2. That makes
Better
sense.
than a 3-3?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll go with 2 twos.
We'll go with Loy, unfortunately.
Yeah,
and that's one thing we have to control too. Loy fouled out last game.
Yeah, boy, Loy has had such great minutes so far, kind of going back and forth. Usually she and Claire Eubanks kind of go back and forth. But Loy had some great minutes for us, so both are equal contributors. So when you don't have a drop-off, it sure is helpful to have a good deep bench there to run fast and hard.
Loy way at the top, back to Castledine. Dribble hands back to Clark, back over to Pinson. Down low to Ellie Friend with a spin move, getting trapped underneath in a travel.
Yeah, she
got trapped.
She was double teamed there, and that first move was fine, but by the time she got trapped, she needed to kick it out because if she would try to spin around, there'd have been a charge there or something. So double team there, you got to kick that out. But I was going to say, I love her aggressiveness there. She went in right to the hole, but just got that trap, took her off her, lost her spot.
Galbraith at the top, guarded by Clark. That could have been a walk, but back to Morris. Morris with the spin move.
It's good
getting
D there
trapped
by Loy.
Far side, back top to Galbraith. Galbraith, the left hand. Looking to kick it back out to 44, Morris.
Oh, that was drained. That was from the men's line.
Yeah.
There was a no-doubter right there. Great shot by number 44, Morris. That was a pure shot.
15-11.
Ooh, Ellie was...
Could have been over the back, but we
Jordan
got away
from
with
deep.
one.
Oh, love that shot, though, by Jordan. That confidence. She's a great shooter off the pass. Galbraith pushing it hard again.
Galbraith guarded by Clark. Over to Spoke. Excuse me. Brown. Brown back to Morris and buries the baseline jumper. 17-11 with 3:56 left. Lloyd Way with a nice dish off. I don't think Ellie was expecting that pass.
I don't either.
Clark.
Boy, tough rim out there. I feel like, we want to keep shooting the threes, but we were making good progress penetrating. I'd emphasize that for a while.
Yeah.
Because we got a lot of easy buckets by driving past their defense. And I think that's what I'd stick with right now. Obviously, when a three's open, take it. But those easy buckets, you want to leave those.
Galbraith back to Morris. Morris to the top. Almost lost the ball in the dribble. Got shut down on the dribble.
Wow,
Turnaround jumper for
She's
Morris.
hit several of those, and that could be a problem because those are hard shots. And she is absolutely, Morris has drained the shot she's taken there. So
Team
again,
leading 7 points for Morris so far.
Yeah.
Jordy gets the ball knocked away. Back over to Castledine, near side. Back over to Clark. Top to Loy. to Jordy on the far side, looking down low. Nothing there. Jordy with the left hand, back out to Castledine, gets blocked.
Nice block there.
And no body. Ball up to Oster.
Boy, Jordy shut that down.
Traveling by Galbraith. Yeah. She knew it too. She
didn't complain.
No.
Could be her nature not to complain, but she's quick.
At the timeout, 2:39 left in the first quarter. Nighthawks 11, Saints 19. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back after the timeout. 2:39 left in the first quarter. Nighthawks 11, Saints 19. Nighthawks will have the ball. The inbounds by Loy Wade to Kanishka, who just got through checking back in. Back to Loy, to Clark. Up top to Castledine, back over to Kanishka on the left. Elbow with a little jumper, and good.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
The Saints player was driving at her.
Yeah.
She just pulled up for the easy jumper. She had gone through. She probably got a charge there. So it was a great decision. A nice little jumper there by Kanishka.
Galbraith at the top, back over to Morris. Morris down low to Oster.
That's a great lob pass there. It's hard to defend. The only way to defend that is have someone that helps on the backside there, and there's no one there. So that's a phenomenal play by Saints.
Clark to Kanishka. Back at the top to Loy. Over to Castledine. Fighting hard down low is Eubanks. Getting muscled around down there. Loy back out to Kanishka for three. No good. Rebound, Castledine. Another rebound by Clark. And up and good for Claire Eubanks to the left hand. And a foul.
And the coach is not complaining too vehemently. That was close.
Yeah.
I think it was the right call. But I thought she was there late. In other words, she's outside the circle. We learned about the circle play, didn't we? About the charging. You want to give a recap of the lesson we learned there?
I'll let you take that one. You're the professorial type.
Well, as far as we understand it, it always depends on where the players both start from and end from. And again, as we understood it, it was a sense in which as long as the players are without that stripe and set up there beforehand. So it's not just simply where your feet are at any time. You've got to be there, establish yourself outside before the player comes. Then it's a charge. But if you're inside the stripe, which we thought they were last time,
yes,
that should not be a charge.
And that's what Steve was explaining when I talked with him, that he thought McKenna was in the circle and they were in the box, and it should have been a charge.
Exactly right.
Long three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Saints. Back out top, to Galbraith. Setting it up with 13 left on the shot clock. Guarded by Clark. Oster comes up, sets the screen. Switch. Clark back. Over the top. No call over the top of Jordy.
Yeah.
50 seconds left in the quarter.
That's
Galbraith with a three-point shot. No good.
Yeah, right now the Saints are just playing harder and want it more.
Strong rebound there.
The Nighthawks are just on the floor but not playing really hard right now.
Ryan with.
Grab that ball. There we go.
Tough rebound and a foul. There was a lot happening right there.
Well, on that, I think they had like 3 or 4 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
That's a case where the Saints just wanted it more. And good for them. You know, the Nighthawks have got a box out. These teams are pretty evenly matched height-wise. It's a matter of heart there. And you got to decide you want that rebound more than the person.
Oster picks up, excuse me.
Go ahead.
Oster picks up her first foul, 13th foul. Pass over to Kanishka on the far side, back to Clark. Up top to Bonner, who checks in. Pinson with a drive, baseline. Oh, nice crossover. Good finish.
Love that shot.
Yeah.
That's going to go most of the time. And again, as we've seen tonight, Pinson's had no trouble driving the lane. So I keep doing that until they stop it. Let her keep driving. Often the guys in the blocks often will release, so you get an open layup there. But that's worked really well. That was a tough shot. She'll make those.
Back door to Galbraith with the left hand up, no good. Put back, no good. Rebound Clark at the end of one, 16-21. Nighthawks are down. We'll be back after the break.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Brent, after the break, we were looking at some stats, and early on, the Saints were shooting about 70%, and they've quickly fallen off down to 47.1%. Your Nighthawks shooting about 39%. Rebounds are pretty even, 11-9.
And what's interesting so far, the Nighthawks have not forced many turnovers. That's been our bread and butter, and really both teams have played pretty clean so far. But yeah, the Saints came out shooting 70%. As I told you, percentages always will win. And but part of that is they've got some offensive rebounds the Saints have to keep that in there. So
Pinson on the far side, stolen out of the hands of Bonner. Galbraith to a layup by number 22, Ryan Clear. Jordy quickly across half court, guarded by Galbraith. Castledine top with a drive. Floater, one hand. Oh, they gave you offensive foul.
It was not dramatic. In other words, McKenna wasn't going that hard to the hole, but I think it's a good call. Again, that the Saints player was outside the circle, and that's probably a good charge. It's too bad because McKenna is so good on those little floaters.
That's McKenna's second personal first team foul.
Yeah, and again, when you're down some players and McKenna's up for big minutes, you want to be watchful of that foul. We're curious to see how long Steve Steele leaves her in.
Morris with the ball at top to Galbraith. Quickly shut down by Pinson. Three-point shot.
Good
outside.
Box out there by Eubank. I mean, Eubanks there.
Long pass down to Clark. There's Jordan with that vision.
And
Great
that
vision.
is quintessential Steve Steele basketball. Jordan has phenomenal vision and absolutely saw that break on the way through.
Galbraith quickly over to Rios. Rios has the ball near side to Morris. Morris to Galbraith. Back to Morris at the top. Stops her dribble on the near side in front of the Nighthawk bench. Offensive foul called on number 30, Emily Nelson.
Yeah, again, good defensive there. We got two charges kind of back to back. And tight game, 18-29, 18-23 here.
Checking back in for the Saints, number 3, Avery Oster. Jordy Pinson gets the ball from Kanishka, brings the ball up court. Back to Kanishka, top of the key, to Bonner on the near side. That's a tough pass.
That was a tough pass.
Good recovery by Clark.
Thankful we got that one.
Eubanks to Jordy Pinson with a screen and roll. Sets up a little short on the drive. On the shot, excuse me. Oster with the rebound to Rios. Rios with the drive and the spin. Blocked by
good help,
Kate.
They got the out of bounds on the block, which is a good call.
Emma Clark checking back in. Also checking back in, Loy Wade for your Nighthawks.
I'm sure the referee attempted to call a foul there. I think it was a good no call. Both teams playing hard. And kind of let that ball play out. went out on the Nighthawks block and went out of bounds.
23 seconds on the shot clock. Saints bringing the ball in to Galbraith, far side at top. Oster down low, kicks it back out. 3-point shot, no good.
Oh, it's too bad.
Oster with a clear. Ryan clear. Dribble stop back to Galbraith at top of the key. Over to Morris. Morris surveying things. Back to Galbraith with a 3-point shot. And
Wow,
good.
that's good.
Boy,
Wow. That shot's a
didn't
nice
hesitate,
shot.
did she?
No. She's a shooter. And, man, what we know is she is lethal inside and outside. So
26-18, 7:30 left in the second period. Clark back. Ooh, that's a tough pass to Jordy. Jordy with a drive.
Oh,
and
what
the
a
dish
pass.
down low. Claire's got to go up really strong with that.
yeah, she does. Again, a great pass. Again,
Vision.
right now that Jordan is just penetrating with ease, and then you're taking the shots herself and dumping off. Thankfully, the blocks are now looking for it because a couple times they weren't ready. But you're right on that one. She's got to go up strong. She was playing for the foul there,
Right.
but she's got to go up stronger there. Even a pump fake would have done it.
You
Something
bet.
there.
Head fake. Yep. Eubanks at the line. Shooting 2. First is up and no good. (18:26) at the 7:24 mark. Eubanks for her second. And no good.
Rebound there by
by
Clark. Boy, just so everywhere. Energizer Bunny.
Boy, Wade on the drive down low.
I'm going to foul right there.
And that's
Yep.
a block. Yep.
Too bad it didn't go there. She was set up there and to get that layup, but
Again, what you were talking about, drive. It
Yeah.
looks like they're not
they're
getting
not
back on
collapsing.
defense
They
right.
aren't. They're not doing help side defense, which means, man, keep going to the hole. And if they do drop on you, some of the backside there could be open for another block. So, but right now we're winning the inside penetration. It's just converting is the key.
Lloyd Wade for her free throws, makes her first. Getting ready to check back in is Castledine. And second, up and good.
Well, I still know that sideways twirl. I don't know.
We've got to talk with Lloyd about that.
Because in all of my now we're a bunch of old men up here, so as I was always taught, a sideways spin is going to
Not a typical rotation.
Yeah, because it hits the rim, you're going to rim it sideways,
Yeah.
and move off. Whereas the up and typical vertical spin is going to get that soft roll back and forth.
Here's Steve breaking back the press and the trap at just across half court.
Oh, what a great pass!
Galbraith.
There we go, the
Stoke
Clark.
Energizer Bunny 2.
Yeah, exactly right. Those Clark sisters get it done on both sides of the court.
Castledine pulls back up, out to Jordy. Jordy across to Clark, to her sister. Crossover, back to Clark. Top to Castledine. Looking to drive. Jordan, ooh.
That's close to being
Yeah.
travel there.
Stop and pop by Jordy. No good, but rebound
Clark.
by Clark. Jump ball possession will go to the Saints.
Yeah, Kate Clark, absolutely. She
All
is,
over the court, huh?
Yeah, and she's not big in stature, but she plays big, and she's aggressive, and she's quick. She's everywhere. Absolutely invaluable member of the Nighthawks team, as her sister is.
Yes. Galbraith bringing the ball up court on the far side. Oh, man, that's an offensive foul. Jordy sold that, huh? I'm going to ask Jordy about acting classes.
So we're
dropped
obviously
the shoulder.
We're obviously a little biased here, but that could have gone the other way. I don't know that she was established. She wasn't square. I can see where the charge happened, but if it had gone the other way, I would not be upset.
Right.
So we'll take it.
We'll take it.
The refs give you breaks both sides, but she did come up with kind of elbow forearm there.
Quick
but
14 fouls on the Saints. That could have been over the back on Loy, or Oster on Loy, with a drive by Clark with a little short little jumper.
So
that was pretty.
Here's the summary I would say. Go to the hole.
Drive.
Right now, and we can shoot outside is fine, but right now the hole is open. And
It is.
the inside penetration is creating all the offense. They're not doing help side defense on the backside. So keep exploiting that until they change their philosophy.
Rios with the spin. Jordy on her.
Botting her down there.
Mismatch on the height.
Yeah. Got a rebound there.
Third attempt by Rios. Kicks it back out to Galbraith. Sets it up with 12 on the shot clock.
Good job by
Galbraith looking
Clark.
for the drive. Shuts her down. Down low to Oster. And they're going to get Loy Wade on the foul.
Yeah, and a little body there. And probably good call.
Team foul number 2. Second on Loy. 5:38 left. 22-26. St. Martin's up. Oster at the line shooting 2.
like, again, the Nighthawks are probably the stronger athletes. I think the key would be just on rebounding. Because, again, the last little bit, they've had the Saints have had 2 or 3 offensive possessions. They've had 2 or 3 or 4 offensive rebounds. And you just can't do that. You give a chance, more chances on the offensive end, that's not going to turn out for you. On the offensive side, I feel like that we can kind of be in control with our penetration and vision. Now, I'm sure we have a lot of layup points compared to outside scoring.
Clark back to the top, over to Jordy Pinson with the drive and the stop and pop, and good.
That is so good.
There we go.
There's a penetration again. The other girl was flashing to the forward, and so she did absolutely stopped and took that open jumper and drained it.
Full court pressure by Clark. They get it back over to Galbraith, who gets it across the line.
Jordan's got to be careful there not to pick up her second foul.
Yeah. Galbraith is quick with the ball on her first step.
Yeah, and she and Jordy are probably equal in that first step. Just Jordy's got to be careful because of how many minutes we need her to play tonight.
Right. 7 to shoot on the shot clock, down low, little pick and roll. And Jordy had to pick it up because she switched. Steve's thinking, man, that was all ball. Like to see that replay again.
Yeah, it felt like a foul. That is going to be the second one, I think, on Jordan. Yeah, we got a timeout here. It's too bad. She's playing great defense and had to do help side D, and she knows it too. She's got to watch her foul. The 2's not too terrible this time in the game. She's got to be careful.
27-24, St. Martin's is up at 4:54. We'll be back after the break.
Welcome to NNU. For over 100 years, we've had one goal: make the world a better place. It's all happening here, the Boise Valley, and we're smack in the middle of it. Challenging programs? We've got 100 of them. How does an average class size of 17 sound? Professors who actually care? We're talking a 15-to-1 ratio. Trust us, they care. We're NNU. Here for you. Here for good.
Welcome back after the break, after the timeout. Looking at some scoring leaders for St. Martin's. Galbraith has 8 points. Morris has 9 points. They're 2 top leading scorers. And for the Nighthawks, Claire Eubanks has 7. And Cami Kanishka has 5. After the break at the line, Avery Oster shooting 2. No good. Lori Wade with the rebound. Good box out underneath. Kanishka brings the ball across the line to Wade, to Clark on the far side, near side to Clark. Over to Kanishka with the drive, down low. Over to Clark on the far corner, no good.
Love that shot.
Rebound again by Eubanks. She got her own rebound, down low. She's getting trapped. Nice pass to Kanishka underneath the left hand.
Come on,
There
nice cut there, boy. Great hustle by Eubanks.
That was great.
And great vision by, Eubanks absolutely there. Had some blocked shot there, followed a rebound, the rebound again. Saw Cami breaking through for a great layup. We've had a ton of layup points tonight.
Oster down low, got blocked by Eubanks. 15 seconds on the shot clock, 28-26.
It's a bit unusual. We've got both Eubanks and Lloyd in there together, which is great. But they often spell each other, so Steve trying something new right now with a bigger lineup down there. They're set up in a 2-3, it looks like right now.
Down low, got shut down in the box. Kick out for 3.
Number 20, Kiana Rios. And she had 31, you said, last game.
Yeah,
so
against Dominican.
We do not want her getting heated up again.
No, got to get a hand in her face. Clark with the ball on the far side, over to Kanishka. Dribbles across, gives over to Clark. Down low to Eubanks, left hand, no good. She got a little, got some body in there.
You could have called the foul there, I think.
Galbraith on the drive to Ryan Clear, kicks it back out, over to Galbraith on the near side in front of the Nighthawk bench.
It's great ball movement by the Saints. Didn't get that in the fall, but great offensive ball movement there.
Down low to Loy, left hand up and in. That's great team play right there. Clark to Wade.
Running on the floor.
Yeah.
I thought it was just running your floor. No one picked her up, and her defender was behind her. When your bigs are running the floor and there are gaps in there, they didn't see that their defender was back. Got an easy layup. Again, I think we're really dominating on layups right now, inside points, which is the key to this game. Had some threes, but inside we absolutely dominated them on our offensive end.
Ryan Clear back over to Galbraith on the far side. 7 on the shot clock. Down low, little give and go. Nothing there. Jump ball, that's a great call.
Great hand there.
Possession goes to the Nighthawks. Great help by Loy Wade.
What you've seen tonight, too, is a number of occasions that we've brought them down low in their shot clock, which was a little desperate. But several times their play has been to do a give and go with Galbraith and their big. So that didn't work there because we got the hand in their ball and called the jump ball there. That was the foul that Jordan got caught on last time down the court, or a couple times down before there.
Annalyn Bonner checking in for your Nighthawks. Kanishka with the ball, dribbles back up top to Loy Wade. Stops her dribble over to Clark on the far side. To Kanishka here on the near side. Down to Bonner. Bonner dribbles back up, getting harassed. There's the back door. Nope. There's Claire Eubanks on the drive, left hand. Man, she's getting bodied all over, no call.
So I think what you see there is that the defender's going straight up with her arms, and I think the ref's going to say she's causing the contact, not bringing the contact. But there is contact there, but I think she's initiating that. Good poke there away by.
Jump ball. Ooh, a little kick by Oster.
Yeah, she didn't like that.
And the ref saw that too. Kind of gave her a little bit of a look.
Yeah, those constant hands can be frustrating.
St. Martin's coach is asking for a little foul. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Oster. Back out to Galbraith, looking down low. Bonner's got her. Little hop and jump and then travel. Yeah.
You wonder if that last call, the kick, was in the ref's mind. Now again, she traveled.
She gave a little bunny hop. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the refs see that and sometimes they don't. But well, who knows?
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
You bet. All right, Kanishka at the half court brings it across.
All I can say is when you act out as a player, the refs are not impressed.
No.
Yeah. The last thing they want is any escalation there.
Kanishka on the drive, back out to Eubanks.
Tough pass.
Eubanks is muscling down low, back in, kick back out to Clark with a drive.
Too bad there. There's not enough legs.
She had a little English on that.
Yeah, and she jumped. Didn't have the height she wanted for the layup, and so just kind of was a little short on that whole thing.
Reels back out to Galbraith. Little 1-2 game here. Galbraith on the far side. Ooh, Clark was looking to steal that one.
She thought about it, but
yeah. 8 on the shot clock.
That's a
underneath.
great pass.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a case where Lloyd just lost her player going to the hoop. You want to keep that player out of there, but good vision by the Saints to get that pass as time was, again, getting low on the shot clock. We've had this probably 3 to 5 point margin by the Saints leading, and the Nighthawks cannot break that. So, again, the Saints have a chance here to go up by 5 again.
At the line shooting 2, Madeline Brown.
Missed her first.
I was looking at a couple of the Saints players. Oster is asking for a blow, has not gotten one yet.
A lot of minutes.
Yeah, she put a lot of minutes in.
Oh, that's a great hustle play by 22 there.
There's a block. Ooh.
Wow, that one's rough.
Claire saying, yeah, I got her, but Steve's saying, no, you didn't. Steve's like, all ball.
At the replay here, oh, yeah, that's a tough call there.
Yeah. He was behind the players, too.
Yeah.
Couldn't see it.
Yeah. Well, again, the refs do the best they can. Sometimes the angles they see it from our angle on the other end, like all ball there. And again, the issue was straight up, so there was no contact but on the ball. And I guess they're calling they got some of the wrist, too. So
Rios makes her second.
It's unfortunate there because the Nighthawks had a chance to have the ball was just down by 3, but with both the first 3 up. Oh, look at that. Galbraith. That could be a foul on 14 right there. Yep, she doesn't like it, but it's absolutely a foul.
That's one 14. Of the things that on Steve Steele's scouting report, they're going to trap you when you come across. Look for the trap, and
they haven't done it a ton so far, but
a few times.
Galbraith is just sneaky fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clark at the line shooting 2, makes her first. Both teams are in the bonus. 56.1 seconds left in the second period. St. Martin's up 33-29. Clark getting ready to shoot her second free throw. Up and in.
Oh, man, Clark, so solid.
Yeah. Galbraith gets the ball from out of bounds. This is a trap. Bonner stuck her hand in, almost got the ball away. Galbraith at the top. Spin move, gets trapped at the free throw line.
Oh, nice. Oh, good idea there.
Gracious.
I see the call. I love the aggressiveness. Bonner has some big minutes tonight, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe from Shaughnessy being out. That was tough. I see the call there. I love her aggressiveness play, aggressive action there. Trying to poke the ball out. Just got a little arm or wrist, according to the ref.
Galbraith up with her first, and it's good.
Again, it's that 3 to 5 point margin we just cannot break into.
Yeah.
Feeling good about the first half of the Nighthawks. But Saints sure come to play.
And 2 for 2 at the line was Galbraith. Checking in for the Saints again is
So
Ryan
you're saying
Clear.
Oster has not been out of the game yet. Number 3 has not had any minutes yet.
She might have come out a little bit, but we'll take a look at that. Yeah, she's
More
putting
minutes.
a lot of mileage on the court tonight.
So again, that will
And
impact the
look
second
at,
half.
She is pushing Claire down around. Oh, great pass
There it
underneath
is.
the Bonner.
Great cut by Bonner. Boy, a great game by Bonner tonight. Great vision there by Claire Eubanks. You had that pass?
Yeah, and no, Eubanks and Oster were going at it down low, and it freed up. And it freed up that lane, and Bonner took advantage of that
Great.
lane.
Good insight there.
It was almost like a screen, screened out the defender with her teammate. And
Yep.
yeah. 22.8 seconds left.
I love Bonner's aggressiveness tonight. You know, she's getting some extra minutes because Shaughnessy's out. She's making the most of them tonight. Just want to see her play with more and more confidence is the key.
There's the switch. Great defense down low. Claire, great defense down low.
Oh, it's too bad.
Ryan Clear with a three-point shot.
Wow, that's too bad. Great shot at
Yeah.
the end of the half. The Saints lead us 38-32, the three-pointer at the end of that half. A hard-fought half. Nighthawks are doing well. But again, Saints have come to play. So I think they can correct some mistakes, and we'll see at the other hand. Any stats for us to look at real quick, Rob?
Well, looking back at the leaders, Galbraith, I think we've been saying that all night, leads the Saints with 10 points. Ryan Clear with that shot, 7 points, and Morris with 9 points. I think that what we can do is we can take those three players out of taking some open. Now, that was an open shot, but it was a defended shot, and you can't take anything away from Ryan with that. But I think
defensively we're okay. I just think we've got to. What you see is towards the end of their shot clocks, they do a little pick, screen, and roll, and so we got to just see that and see what that takes us. But offensively, I love what we're doing with penetrating. Let's just keep doing that when the open threes are there. But I think the key tonight, the Nighthawks, those easy layups, with great vision. So
keep on driving, and I think Steve will probably have his team coming out doing the same thing, just being a little bit more aggressive. And I think we'll see a great second half. Again, Nighthawks down 32-38. We'll be back shortly after the halftime.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
At NNU, your classroom is anywhere and anytime you need it to be. With online classes for undergrad and graduate degrees, your future begins where you are. Find your program at nnu.edu.
All right, just checking a few stats before we get the second half underway. For St. Martin's, looking at shooting 41.4%, they're 12 for 29, three-point land, 5 for 11 at 45.5%. Free throws, 9 for 11, and the free throw percentage is 64.3%. For your Nighthawks, looking at 41%, 41.9, so say 42% from the floor. 3-point land, again, it's going to live and die by that. We're 1 for 7 at 14%. Free throws.
And I think that was Cammie early, maybe the first one we took.
I think so.
We're 0 for 6 in the last one.
Yeah.
You got to keep shooting them.
You do.
But, again, I think where we've got the success tonight is that penetration. Back, I'm looking to the keys of the game that Steve Steele mentioned is boxing out a rebound, but getting in the gaps, stop their drive, and then for us to go to the hole. Offensively, attacking that baseline is key. But.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. I think that if we continue to take advantage of the drive, when we did go to the hole, we had really good success.
And if we look at his offensive keys of the game, it's exactly it right there. He says scoring in transition. That's what we've done before. Spreading the floor. If you spread the floor, you make it have gaps available, and you attack the baseline, which they've done. So, Steve had it right on tonight. Their offensive keys have been working. I think just offensively, we've got to keep executing, but then defensively, got to box out. Like when they have the keys, you got to box out and rebound, and those two things will help us: boxing out, rebounding, and that continual penetration to the hole. Yeah,
one of the things that we have to also take a look at is the personal fouls. Lloyd Wade is in the biggest foul trouble with 3. Castledine has 2, along with Jordy Pinson. For the St. Martin players, looks like Nelson has 2, Morris has 2, as well as Hatchett, number 14. So those would be interesting things to take a look at. Hopefully what we can do is get Loy some more playing time and help her out on defense so she doesn't draw and take any more personal fouls. Right now we're looking at 38-32. Got a minute left before we start this second half. Thanks for joining us again. I'm Rob O'Donohue along with Brent Peterson. We'll be with you all year. And
for better or worse?
I think for better.
Okay, for better. Sure.
Yeah, there we go. We'll just go with that. Unless we get any more, comments. Hopefully Josh Burkholder, our sports information director, does not get too many. And we will try to do our best throughout the season. We're glad that you're with us here at the Johnson Sports Center, Nampa, Idaho. And we look forward to a great second half by the Nighthawks. Again, they're down 32-38. We'll be back after this break. Nighthawk ball. Kanishka on the far side, getting ready to take the ball out. Getting into Jordy Pinson. Jordan across half court. Near side to Castledine. Castledine back up top to Kanishka. Back over to Jordy with a left-handed drive down on baseline and good.
Again, the keys of the game offensively. We missed those notes early on, but that's exactly what they've done right there. But you had a similar floater in the first half that, again, followed it up here.
Yeah, Galbraith at the top, guarded by Clark. They're looking down low. Kind of a lazy pass over there to Morris. Morris back to Rios. Up top to Clear. Down low. Ooh, a little drive. And
yeah. I think Claire thought she was going to come back around, and so she didn't, and kind of extended all the way through and probably got her on the arm there.
Yeah.
A little bit of body. It's only the second for Claire, so that's okay. But, yeah, it's a good aggressive play. The Casener's down there. Claire can kind of give her body back. She doesn't have to yield that ground. And when it's too strong, you can get a charge out of that.
Castledine quickly up and misses the runner. Ooh, Claire could have got a body. She knows it, too. She's like, uh-oh.
Yeah. She didn't look like got away from one there.
Yeah, so. Whoops. That's okay. Let's settle back in defense.
Too bad because, Steve said offensive keys, running that floor, what they want to do, those shots are going to fall. So you love the aggressiveness. Stay at it. Those shots are going to come happen for us.
You bet. Galbraith at the top of the key to Nelson.
Boy, Claire giving her all kinds of fits there by her hand in the face.
Galbraith back out to Rios. Wow. Buried it.
Wow, boy, big. The 10-point lead might be the biggest lead of the game right now.
It has been.
Scored the first 6 points this half.
Jordy at top with the left-handed dribble in the drive. No good. Saints fighting each other. Teammates out of bounds on the Saints. Off of Nelson, I think.
And Nighthawks got a break there. Easy rebound going to the Saints. They just two players getting aggressive going for each other and couldn't corral it.
Nice backdoor.
She didn't want that look.
No.
It's too bad. It was right there. Boy, just lost. Boy, again, not quite real sharp, but now the Nighthawks coming out of the half here.
Galbraith to Morris.
Boy, again, Claire sees the box out there.
Yeah. Morris over to Galbraith with a crossover and a little floater, no good. Castledine with a rebound. Up to Pinson on the far side. Jordy surveys it, left hand.
There it is. And I think Claire had a nice clear out screen as well by kind of slowing down. Her defender was behind her. We had some good defensive stops here. They have kind of doing it at their will. They've won in the second half, so we need some good defensive stops to get this claw back in this game. 8-point difference at this juncture.
Rios to Morris. Morris turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound Kanishka.
And yeah, right there you saw Claire boxed out her player.
Long pass to Clark. And a foul. There you go.
That's when I believe she was inside the restricted area and got that call. So she might have, and I think she was there late too, personally. Here's a replay here. Kind of the replay here coming down there.
Yeah,
so
she
had
was not established.
Inside and she wasn't established.
No, she was not
close to being
established.
outside, but she was not established. You can't run under the player. So Emma again running the floor, which I think is the key to this game. Boy, just short.
Clark a little short. Oh, there's a foul on Nelson.
I think the Saints thought it was only an and one.
Yeah.
And the aggressiveness by McKenna knew what was going on. Went back up and got fouled again. So
Nelson's third personal. Here comes Oster back in for the Saints.
And again, we hit these free throws. All of a sudden, we're back to a 4-point game.
Yeah.
So again, some quick runs here. We'd love to get these 2 free throws. And great job by McKenna. Heads up play. Saints clearly not remembering what's going on in the game. We're thinking about there's only 2 foul shots. There's only 1. McKenna got the rebound in the foul shots.
Castledine, I was going to say, is a 94.3% shooter at the line. I didn't want to jinx her. Maybe I was thinking it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good knee bend and shot. There it is, second one.
94.3 is a phenomenal percentage, by the way. That's a great
it really
percentage.
is.
You'll lead the GNAC if you hold that all year. Great hands there by Claire Eubanks. Knock it away.
Claire needs it, yep. Hold it up.
McKenna was running. She couldn't quite see it. It would have been a tough pass.
Jordy left hand on the far side. Back over to Castledine with the drive. Tough shot off the glass.
So Claire was open on the block. I would like to see a pass better. That was a little bit of a risky shot, but she drained it. But that was a little bit out of control, but she got to fall.
41-44. Nighthawks down by 3, playing some tough defense. Castledine on Morris with a crossover. Help with Eubanks. Clear with a baseline jumper, no good. Jordy with the rebound, kicks it out to Clark. Clark looking to push it up to Castledine on the near side, in front of the Nighthawk bench. Back up top to Clark, over to Pinson on the far side. Jordy with a left-hand drive. Yep, with a foul.
When you saw there offensively trying to spread them out, and they want them to spread out to penetrate. Because when they're spread out in a man-to-man defense, you have all kinds of holes. And what we've seen is that the Nighthawks are quicker than the Saints out, and so going to the hole is the key. That's an offensive approach, certainly for Steve Steele. Again, right now the Nighthawks on a 7-0 run, trying to cut into this lead. Big one of the closest point breaks of the whole game. If we can score here.
Clark to Lloyd Wade, back out to Clark, back to Lloyd, down low with the dribble in the spin move, left hand, and what a pretty shot. That was awesome.
Boy, a 9-0 run, a 1-point game after the outburst by the Saints and push it to 10. Nighthawks come storming back with a 9-0 run of their own. So again, you want us to push this through to get a lead here. It'd be great. Again, just solid defense, boxing out. I mean,
tenacious.
What's amazing is Steve absolutely knew the keys of this game. And the second half, this little run, they're executing that.
Yeah, they're going to get with a body. Clark with a body.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Third team foul on the Nighthawks. Clark's first personal.
Boy, an active first 2 minutes, right? 4 minutes, excuse me.
4 minutes.
But a lot going on. Both teams.
It felt like 2 minutes. It was so quick.
Well, we had 2 little halves here. The Saints came out strong. The Nighthawks returned the favor to put this in a 1-point ball game. Nice little pass there. Nice box out again.
Lloyd Way with a box out. Jordy Pinson
Great vision of Jordy, great court presence. Didn't see any opens, so just kept it going.
Clark to Clark, back down to Pinson, takes that baseline again and tries to push it across court.
Got knocked away. Passing zone got clogged up there. Good idea, but great defensive presence of mind for the.
Oster down low with a step through, no over the back.
Yep.
They got to call
because
that.
You box out. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, when you just jump up for the ball, you're not going to get that call. She boxed out,
Right.
tried to I'm convinced over the backs happen more with a box out. If you're just standing there straight up, they're not going to call a box out.
Right.
But when you box into something, they reach over you, you're going to get that call most of the time.
Kanishka back in for the Nighthawks, also checking in for the Saints, number 25, Madeline Brown.
Again, 1 point difference here. Nighthawks still on a 9-0 run. Let's see if they can push this through to an 11-point run. Take a little lead here. Again, Saints are in a man-to-man defense here. They want to keep it spread out here. Oh,
that's got to be a reach in.
Yeah, they're going to call us that.
Yep.
Oh, they did call.
Yeah,
call out
she
on
reached all the way across the body, and
no.
there's,
I've seen worse. But it's okay. They called it.
They called it. 5 team fouls now quickly on the Saints.
And again, 3 free throws here will be a key part of this little third quarter.
You bet. Jordy
there
up and
go.
in for her first. Tied up 44-40.
Tie ball game. Jordy with a 81% free throw shooting. Thanks for the team for those stats for us. That's going to be good there. That's the first lead we've had in a while. I'm not sure how long it's been, but the Saints have been in control most of this game.
Look at that defense, and they're going to get Castledine maybe?
Castledine, yeah. It's tough. I mean, because
Steve's like, Steve didn't think so. He thought that Galbraith pushed off.
Yeah, that was tough.
Bonner checking in.
Steve did not like that call. That's McKenna's third. To be honest with you, I think I saw the foul. Because she didn't have the ball, she has to have access across the lane. You can't charge through somebody, but, boy, I do not think trapping Galbraith is a wise move.
No.
She is out of control a little bit.
Oster down low, back out to Rios. Rios, no good. Need to box Oster out.
Oster is tough.
Galbraith with a three-point shot and good.
Oh, man, she's good. All sides of the court. Great shot there. That shot was pure. Not much spin, but absolutely bottom of the net.
Long pass cross court to Bonner. Bonner looking for Pinson. Hands off, back up.
Ooh, dangerous
across.
pass.
That's a long
there.
pass. Clark with the drive.
Travel. Yeah, she knew it. Picked up that. Drug that pivot foot.
Media timeout at 4:32. Nighthawks 45. St. Martin Saints 47. We'll be back right after the break.
One of these people is taking their first steps into higher education. One of these people is about to be the first in their family to earn a bachelor's degree. One of these people is finishing their master's degree and working full-time. One of these people is about to be called doctor. Which one is which? It doesn't matter. What matters is that they're all here for good.
Since 1998, Idaho Pizza has been serving our local community. With fresh, local ingredients and friendly faces to serve you, Idaho Pizza delivers greatness one delicious pizza at a time. For our monthly specials, menus, and a list of locations, visit IdahoPizzaCompany.com.
Welcome back after the break. St. Martin's 47, Nighthawks 45. After the timeout, St. Martin's will be bringing the ball in. Looks like the Nighthawks are going to be pressing. Here they are pressing real hard. In the backcourt, Morris with the ball. DeGrosse. Still dribbling the ball. Tough defense by Loy Wade. Double team with Clark. That was a flat shot by Morris. Jordy Pence with the ball across the line. Kanishka down low. Clark back to Eubanks, and Eubanks is like, I don't know if she's surprised or she just didn't expect it that quick.
It was poked away by number 14. They called a foul on it.
Number 14, Maya Hatchett-Gross.
Yeah, Maya wasn't happy with that one, but yeah, tough call there. That's a good defensive effort.
Hatchett-Gross with her third personal, fifth team.
You've got to make free throws, though.
Got to make free throws.
Free throws are always important in every game, but when your games are this tight, all these shots absolutely are so
Claire
essential.
up with her second and good. Checking back in, Galbraith for the Saints. Rios getting ready to inbound the ball. Of course, the Nighthawks are just going to be aggressive on the defense.
And Galbraith is so quick. It just, boy, I'm not sure if that's she can be a little bit out of control on some occasions, but the danger is you're going to pick up a foul with someone who's that quick.
Galbraith still with the ball on the far side.
It's good help defense there by Claire to stop her progress forward.
Rios with, should have been a travel. Drugger plant foot.
Yep.
Morris back to Galbraith. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Rios with the ball, and the drive should have been a walk.
Nice poke there by.
Out of bounds.
Boy.
Saints possession stays with the night.
Got one there. I think I saw Claire hit that out, but again, the refs are the ones in charge.
I think you need to get your glasses adjusted.
Come on now. I'm only 100 feet away. But
we'll
take it.
Jordy Pinson to Clark, to Kanishka, back over to Jordy on the far side. There's the baseline drive, and a tough shot.
That was ill-advised.
She was looking for the foul, did not get it. Threw up an ill-advised shot.
You've got to be, when you go for look for the foul, it's not there.
Rios for three, no good. Galbraith left elbowed, now at top of the key.
I'm looking at Jordy, our spark plug. I think she's just tired. She's played a lot of minutes tonight.
Kanishka shutting off the drive to the baseline. Eubanks
should be shooting.
Drew the foul on Morris. No, it was on Galbraith.
I think that's the third on Galbraith, I believe.
That is the third.
Well, I wouldn't be sad to have her sit on the bench for a while because she is good.
46-47, 2:57 left. Nighthawks down by one. Eubanks at the line shooting two.
McKenna Castellan back in with 3 fouls. So again, what's tough for McKenna, she plays such a great defensive poking, but you just got to be careful now with not going to pick up a double cheap foul.
Eubanks first shot up and good, 47-47.
Usually McKenna can steal without fouling, but you just if a ref doesn't like how you've done it, you just get a cheap foul. That's just, I'm sure she has to lay off on some of her aggression.
48-47, 2:57 left. Nighthawks are back up by one now.
Again,
checking back in for the Saints, Ryan Clear. Rios getting ready to inbound the ball. Jordy and Clark all over Galbraith. Clear comes back, gets the ball, hands it off to Galbraith.
I like having Kate on Galbraith.
Yeah, I do too.
Jordy is doing so much work on the offensive end. And Kate is so good defensively.
And even if they switch, that's
nice
a great poke.
Oh,
they're going to call a late foul on McKenna.
Oh, man. I think that's a bad call. I think that was all ball. That's going to be 4 on McKenna.
If we can see that one again on replay, that'd be great. Galbraith at the line shooting 2. Short on her first shot. Still 48-47 Nighthawks. 2:42 left in the third period. Galbraith up and good.
We're all tied up, Rob, 48 apiece.
Clark quickly up.
Oh, off her
takes
knee.
it off her knee.
She was going to score it, too. I felt it. She had a step on everybody else. It's either going to be a bucket or a foul. She had the angle and the quickness. She was going to make it to the hole. That happens. Just accidentally off her knee or shin there.
Brown inbound to Rios. Jordy on Rios. Cuts her off. Force her back. Right-hand dribble.
Nice ball
behind the back.
there.
Back out to Ryan Clear. And a
nice job by Clark. Oh, that's too bad.
How that Clear traveled on that. Shot clock at 15 seconds, 2:22 left, 48-48.
So I was curious there. They did not give the possession to the Nighthawks. So that means the shot clock was still in effect. So
correct.
They had given us a full possession. I wasn't sure the rule on that. We started over at 30, but.
Galbraith at top, guarded by Clark. Crossover by Galbraith. Spin move.
Great hands by Kate Clark. Poked it out of there.
Picks up the ball up to Jordy. Crossed half court. Jordy's going to set things up. Clark Over to Clark on the elbow, back up to Pinson up top. Long pass down low. There's that
Nice
great
look. Come on.
That is a great
Come
drive,
on.
dribble, drive, and dish. Eubanks hitting the boards.
That is absolutely when you're outplaying your opponent and have space, there's no defenders. When the help side comes, someone's going to be open. When your defender, you lose your defender and have a help desk, someone's in the wide open. There's a great defensive spacing there for great shots and a great pass.
50-48, Nighthawks up. Kanishka, tough defense.
Three in the key.
When's the last time you saw 3 in the key
We
call?
haven't had one this year, but it's a great call. And again, it feels like to me the key to this next bit in the fourth quarter is going to be stamina. It feels like both teams are a little bit gassed, and I think the team that has the most endurance, keep the quickness up, is going to win this game. Because both teams feel a little bit tired, as you would expect. And I feel like the Nighthawks a little edge here as far as just kind of a shape we're in.
Jordy on the drive and stop and pop, and a bucket. Was that a 2 or a 3?
It's going to be a 2, I think. At least inside the three-point line.
Okay. 2-point shot.
Yeah.
Verified by the official.
So watch what happened here. So
Oh,
it was
she
after
came
the
across.
shot. Yeah, after the shot was gone. As a shooter, it's the best way to get fouled because it doesn't affect your shot. But after the shot came through, similar to we had the game against Point Loma when she got shot in the 3.
Right.
The follow-through was the foul shot.
Jordy Pinson with 3 points on that exchange there. 53-48, Nighthawks up.
Well, I think that's the biggest lead the Nighthawks have had all game.
Ryan Clear bringing the ball up. Kanishka on her. A little forearm shiver by Rain. Oh, there's a turnover. Clark with the ball in the drive. Left hand, scoop and score.
That was so
there we
under
go.
control.
Can we call it a scoop and score?
You can call it a scoop and score. That works, multiple sports. The great thing there is she played under control, didn't overrush it, didn't go too fast, and Avs had a defender on her hip.
1 minute left. Galbraith at top of the key.
Well, Kate Clark absolutely is playing great minutes on Galbraith, who is so quick, so lethal, and Kate's been there.
There's a screen by
her.
Oster, looking for the screen and go, no good. Rios gets shut down. 3-second violation again.
Wow. I wonder if Steve said something to them. They're looking for that. Rarely do you get it 2 times in literally within minutes. So again, good calls there. They're setting up camp.
Coach Christy Martin is besides herself, wondering how back-to-back, shaking her head, looking at the official.
I think the ref is saying get him out of the key then.
You can't bring a picnic lunch when you're down there. You got to get in, you got to get out.
We're not setting up camp.
All right, Jordy Pinson at the far elbow. Stop and pop. That's got blocked. That's a great rebound by Clark. Jump ball. Possession goes to the Saints. 16.6 seconds left.
The last 3 minutes, the Nighthawks absolutely dominated this game. 16 seconds left. I'd love to get a stop here. No need to foul, although you only have 4 fouls to commit. You committed so far. So, but again, I said let it play out. Be aggressive. Boy, it's got to be close to 5 there. Just no fouls, no cheap fouls.
Galbraith back to Morris. Morris brings it up left hand. Clark guarding her at top of the key to Galbraith.
Yeah, I guarantee it's Galbraith wanting to get this last shot.
Yeah.
Candy's got to watch the quick release there.
Got to watch Oster down low. Rebound by Oster. There it is at the end of 3. Your score 55-48. The Nighthawks come roaring back with tenacious defense and some great shooting.
As I recall, it was 34-44. So that means that they scored 14 to our 21.
Yeah.
So obviously we came back with an 11-point run there. Then back and forth. The last couple of minutes, the Nighthawks absolutely dominating both ends of the floor to push this to a 7-point lead. And shooting percentage, we have the Saints at 34.1. The Nighthawks at 48.6. Really, the three-point shooting is still what's keeping the Saints in the game at 41%. And let's just say the Nighthawks don't have much of any. We had 1 3 by Cammie in like the first minute, and that's been it. They were 1 for 7. And so as we've said, though, go down to the hole. What Steve said coming into this game, you want to go baseline, drive, and base when the guy collapses. So what's great is his offensive he wanted to see happen is happening to a great effect. And then we've done a better job boxing out. So Steve knew the keys. I think they weren't executing them well in the first half.
Right.
And now they're leading into those really clearly.
I think that'll be the continued message that Steve will be having. Drive to the basket, help defense, trap. And I tell you, the traps have been working. It's been slowing up the Saints' offensive.
It hasn't reaped turnovers, but it has slowed them. And again, the help side defense and then not jumping on defense.
Right.
Keeping your feet not going for their fakes has been a real key. The great thing about that last jump ball we had is the Nighthawks will begin the fourth quarter with the ball, hopefully trying to extend this lead. Boy, great. Kate Clark is on the bench. Great minutes by Kate. Obviously, McKenna, those 4 fouls, she'll be used at a key moment in this fourth quarter. My concern is Jordy's had a lot of minutes tonight, and we'll see how long she can handle that last.
Kanishka on a far elbow, surveying, guarded by Morris. Clark on the drive on the near elbow. No, back out to Pinson. Bonner setting a couple screens. Kanishka's looking to drive, left-hand drive. That should be an offense. No?
Yeah, that's an offensive foul, I believe. Well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they called a bad screen there. That's
on
a good
Lloyd?
call. Yeah, that was the right call.
Yeah,
she wasn't set up there, and it just looked ugly from up here.
I thought that's what was going to happen, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. Boy, too bad for Lloyd, man. 4 fouls. Again, we'll see her again before she's done. But you mentioned earlier for her foul trouble's been an issue. Boy, you love her effort, love her heart.
All right, Morris bringing the ball across half court. Over to Galbraith, the handoff. Clark on Galbraith, far elbow.
I think Galbraith is sort of nightmare. These Clark sisters are relentless. Yeah. Change numbers, the same plays in there.
That's
great pass.
Dish, yeah,
what a
dish
great
by
pass.
Morris over to Oster.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal offensive set there.
Jordy with a deep pass to the corner. Back out to Kanishka. Bonner, top of the key. Hand off to Kanishka. There's the back door. Nope. Man, I thought she was going to pass the back door. Bonner back up to Eubanks with a drive. There's a block. Oh, that should have gone.
Oh, man, didn't fall.
Great aggressive drive by Claire Eubanks.
And the help side defense was there, but just was late. And so that's why she got that call.
55-50, 8:50 left. Eubanks at the line shooting 2.
That's 4 fouls on number 22. I'm sorry. I'm not
20.
I'm not sure. 20, the first foul. I apologize. They switched those numbers on us.
Kiana Rios.
Claire with a 76% free throw shooter.
First one up and in, 56-50. Nighthawks are shooting 76.6 from the line. Second one up for Claire, up and good. Morris getting ready inbound to Galbraith, harassed by the Clark sisters. And there's Clark. Oh, I thought she was going to steal it from behind.
Almost did.
Almost the old Wolf situation. Isn't that what you call?
We do call Wolf.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Not sure they don't hear that much anymore these days.
Rios with the spin move.
That's a
Should be an
charge all
offense.
day.
There it is. Offensive foul. It's a great setup.
Yeah.
Had backside help. Spun into Eubanks down low.
Yep.
And she held her ground.
And it's hard to set it up defensively, but you're exactly right. Claire saw it coming. Could just feel kind of push her for the backspin right into her, and it's an easy charge call.
All right, Pinson surveying, bringing the ball across the half court. Eubanks setting the screen on Galbraith. Jordy with the drive all the way through the key. Claire with the left hand, man. There we go.
Boy, that was an absolute aggressive move there, going hard at the defender, and absolutely had the right to be there. I love the aggressiveness there, and her shot was so strong. Remember before we had a weak shot?
Yeah.
Boy, that was a strong shot.
One up strong and confident. Timeout. I figured the Saints would be calling timeout.
Yeah, we're doing the Saints coach is not happy.
Yeah.
9-point lead could be the biggest lead so far of the game for the Nighthawks. Absolutely dominating the last 5 minutes of play.
Ryan Clear getting ready to check back in, and also Emily Nelson after the break. We'll check with you. 59-50, Nighthawks up. Well, after the break, Brent, you and I were talking about all aspects of the Nighthawks game right now, is firing. Offense, defense, team play, tenacious defense, quick hands, getting in the lanes, helping out on the defense. And I think that's helped out with the 9-point lead.
Boy, again, not letting Galbraith get that inward pass. Fighting for everything. And Emma Clark, guarding Galbraith again. He's a phenomenal player.
Ryan Clear.
Ooh, that was
3-point shot, no good.
Claire,
Tough.
strong rebound.
Great rebound.
Good
Cleared
clear
that.
out
Jordy Pinson on the top elbow.
Ooh,
Stop and
crossover.
pop. And good.
Ooh. Crossover jumper from the elbow. Come on. Smooth as butter on that one,
That
my
was
friend.
butter.
Woo!
All right, Galbraith over to Morris. Morris on the far side. Dribble drive into the key.
Great job by Bonner.
Bonner with a great help.
Whoa. Great job by Bonner there. Boy, what about best game she's had all season, I think.
I'm checking across, looking to see if Papa Bonner's.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
That's how we taught him.
You
said.
bet.
Well, Bonner, one of our best games. A lot of minutes tonight,
Yeah.
but played well. You know, we got that drive and dish, the layup earlier. But again, just both a little more aggressive by her tonight. It comes from confidence.
Yeah.
And you just love to see her confidence grow. As she can grow in these minutes and not feel overwhelmed, that'll be a great asset to the team going forward. But clearly a great night for her.
Galbraith underneath her own basket, getting ready to get the ball in for the Saints.
Set play. Nothing was open.
Down low. Oh, man. I think Ryan Clear slipped, and they gave Jordy a foul.
Boy,
I thought she slipped.
Yeah, I think she did. Is that Jordy's third or fourth? It's her
Third. Galbraith from deep outside, no good. Got a box
Oh.
out, Cammie.
Yeah, she was watching there.
There's a nice pass, but couldn't handle it. Kate Clark
She has
forcing the
angle.
ball up.
Left hand.
There it
Boy,
is. Speed.
tonight, did you see
Speed.
what she did there? She slowed down. That's the key there. She was big speed, but slowed down, so it wasn't go up. Earlier in the game where she had when she was going too fast, it bounced hard off. But you slow down, makes it an easier shot. Get some help there.
Over
That's
the back. That should, look at Bonner.
Bonner's
Bonner does
fighting.
not want to let go of the ball.
I love she's fighting hard tonight. Love her fight tonight. Boy, really aggressive. Lots of minutes tonight, but I love her fighting tonight.
Possession goes to the Nighthawks. There's been a lot of jump balls, and we possessed the ball.
It's still
And,
every other
man,
time, though.
Yeah, well,
So they say.
so they say. Saints calling another timeout. 63-50. Nighthawks have opened up a 13-point lead, 6:45 left. We'll be back with you after the break.
5:15 also.
I pledged.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Welcome back. 6:45 left in the fourth period. Nighthawks are up 63-50. Nighthawks so far are shooting 3 for 3 from the floor at 100%, where the Saints are shooting 25%. And I think we were talking about it at the break. It's those high percentage shots, fast break points, layups. You know, when you're 3 or 4 feet away from the basket, that's a little higher percentage shot than a 40-foot three-point shot.
Saints try to come into a full court press there, and Jordy undoes it, goes right through it.
Clark bringing it top.
Close to a body there by 25.
Jordy with a crossover, back top, and spins.
Oh boy, again they're going to foul.
Got another foul.
Shot.
Oh, and it falls.
Wow, I did not see that coming. That was a shooter's.
I looked over at you.
I did too. I was like, oh, that's too bad. Knocked it in.
65-50, Jordan Pinson.
Wow.
Getting ready for another three-point play.
This is the second or third time they fouled her after the shot. And again, it's hard.
Oh, did not stay in that time. Rios with the rebound. Gross.
Getting ready for a line change for the Saints.
Down low to Oster. Eubanks. Watch the spin move. No, didn't spin. New person coming in is Kaylee Jade Smith. Down low, that's over the back.
Yeah. It works if she didn't have her hand on the small of her back. When you do the hand on the small of her back, the hand that poked it away didn't foul. It's the
down
hand
low.
on the back.
Little line change for the Saints.
Everybody's coming in.
Clear, Nelson, Morris. Galbraith getting ready to bring the ball in. Underneath their own basket. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 6:03 left in the fourth period. Spin move. That was travel.
Yeah,
that's a pretty left hand. That was a travel, though.
Great travel.
Yep.
Jordy.
Yeah, it's a long pass. Out to Galbraith for three. Nope.
Oh, thankfully that was
Kanishka
off.
with a rebound.
Yeah,
trapped down low. Timeout, Steve Steele. That's a bench timeout right there.
Yeah, he's got four. He's got four, so that's a smart move. Cammy was trapped pretty heavily. I believe she could have got out there, but Steve, take away the drama, call timeout.
Well, the Saints are becoming aggressive knowing they're down by 13, especially if there's a loose ball, they're going to attack it.
And the nice thing about the Nighthawks is they are great on their ball handling and breaking that press, and they're quicker. So the key is just kind of seeing the trap and avoiding it and not kind of getting caught up into it. So.
Right. Inbound play. We'll see how aggressive the Saints are.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're going to be – I think you might see a full court press at the end.
Yeah.
And so for the Nighthawks, obviously turnovers are a problem. What I think is going to happen is they're going to get some turnovers called – some fouls called the Saints.
Fouls, yeah.
Because we're quick enough and smart enough to outwork that. So the key is just playing smart and not being getting afraid or being too erratic.
Right.
Got to stay under control and not panic is what I'm trying to say. No panicking.
All right, let's see what Steve Steele drew up at the timeout. Jordy getting the ball in.
Oh, they're going to call that on Emma Clark.
Legal screen.
Kate Clark, excuse me. That's too bad. I saw the hip out there, and it wouldn't have mattered because I think Jordy was going to get there, but that was a good call, actually.
And that was Steve's play out of the break.
Yeah. Well, what happened is she beat it, so not sure what the coach doesn't like there. I don't know what. I'm not sure what she was complaining about.
Getting ready to bring the ball in to Morris. Morris finally gets the ball, about 4.5 seconds. Kanishka harassing Morris with a crossover.
Good crossover there.
The spin move. Crossover, no good. Back out to Galbraith, the top of the key. It's the screen. Galbraith, the left hand with a spin.
Great D by
right
Cammy.
into Cammy.
Yeah. Oh, man. Great shot.
Steve's calling for a 3-second violation. Didn't get the call. Officials telling Steve to get back in his coach's box.
Which was a good thing to say. The ref was not wrong.
No. And I think Stacey Lukasavich was tugging on Steve's coattail. That's a long rebound. Bad shot at the free throw line. Jordy Pinson getting ready to bring the ball up. All the way down to Clark. Stop and pop. Clark, no. You need to follow your shot.
Yeah.
We didn't need to take that shot.
I think it was early. I think you're up by 10 points. There's no one rebounding there. I'd have waited for set play there.
Great help. That's an offensive foul. No, you can't call that charge.
They call
that
block.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I thought she established her position outside of the circle.
Yeah, let's see a replay on that if we can. It was close. I think they're going to call it. She wasn't quite established because I think she was outside the circle. That one was rough, though. That could have been a no call, but.
Galbraith at the line, 65-55, 5:08 left. Got
ring around the rosy there.
Nighthawks need to settle down a little bit.
Oh, boy, again, great rebound. Boy, oh, they're going to call that foul. Woo! Well, here we know. The Saints aren't going away, and you've got to box out because they're here to play. This game is not over. It's only a 9-point difference. And these last probably, that's a 45 seconds in all the Saints. And games can turn that quick with a little aggressiveness, a little belief.
Morris at the line. No on her first.
Wait, she had that awkward shot. I mean, she made some great jumpers in the first half. But that last jump shot she had and that foul shot looked really not much arc there. It just looked uncomfortable. That looked a little better there.
And makes her second. Here comes the pressure. Kanishka back to Clark. To Kanishka, getting the ball up. They're going to trap it. There's Castledine with the back door to Clark.
Ooh,
man, what a open look on the far side.
Great job by Castledine there. Great job by Emma Clark to fill that lane. Going to be key with Jordan on the bench. It's going to be clean minutes for the Nighthawks.
Yeah.
Because Jordan is absolutely the point guard and driver of this
Rios
team.
with the shot at the top of the key, 3-point shot.
Yeah.
67-60.
7-point game far from over. Lots of time left. Keys playing smart minutes. Don't be afraid. Stay aggressive. Ooh, that was close. So travel by number 11, Emma.
Castledine on the drive, off the glass.
Yeah, it's a great play there.
And Ryan Clear was looking for the offensive foul. Did not get the call.
And Steve wanted the block. So
yeah.
Both looking for something. Both coaches are getting more conversational with the referees.
It's a long shot. Good box out by
well, you can see both
Kanishka.
teams are a little bit tired right now, Rob. You can just see it.
3:57 left.
The finesse for the end is going to be the key to the victory here.
Down low to Lloyd with the left hand. Dribble in. Back door to Castledine. And a give and go.
Nice shot there.
That was pretty.
I'm not sure that's a set play or not, but that was absolutely set up so well by Loy. And Castledine just came streaking down the middle and then no defender near her. They're going to steal there by Emma Clark. That's a foul.
That's a reach-in foul by Nelson, no call.
Yeah, that could
Look
easily
at
been a call.
Steve's asking for a little help there by the officials. Clark deep
go
for
rebound,
three.
Rebound. There you go.
There's a foul on Castledine.
That's a hustle play. So a few moments ago, as the Saints out hustling the Nighthawks, again, as like a switch was turned, the Nighthawks have become the aggressor and absolutely going for all these balls. There we go in the replay here. You see Castledine streaking in with a quick shot.
Oh, that was a hard foul, too.
And I think she sold it a little bit, too.
Yeah.
It was hard, but not quite as hard to see. Just wanted to make sure the refs knew it was a foul.
Castledine on the line, shooting two. First is up and good. 72-60, 3:20 left in the fourth period.
And Jordan gets some valuable minutes here. Castledine playing with 4 fouls, don't forget.
Seconds up and good. Immediate timeout, or timeout by
Nighthawks.
Yep. 30-second timeout.
We'll keep it here. Give some stats, Rob. What's going on with rebounds and shooting percentage?
Rebounds looks like 34-31. Saints still have an advantage. Offensive rebounds, Saints have 18. Nighthawks have 11. Defensive rebounds, Nighthawks have 20 rebounds.
Wow.
Last couple of games, we did not have that.
Defensive, exactly right.
Yeah. Turnovers, Saints have 15 turnovers. Nighthawks have 11. Bench points, Nighthawks have 12 bench points.
Saints have 6.
Saints have 6, yeah. Fast break points, Nighthawks have 8. Saints have 2. That is Steve Steele.
That's running the floor. It's Kate Clark. It's McKenna Castledine, absolutely running the floor. And I think we're going to see here, Steve called a timeout to set up a press. So even though they're up by 13, they want, again, the key is not fouling at this point. So the key is press without fouling, bother them. Galba is going to be blanketed by 2 people the whole time. We'll see they go back to a man-to-man and break out of the trap press. Kenna's got to get out. I just slipped on her feet there.
Morris, right-hand dribble, stops her dribble at the left elbow. Looking for somebody to pass. That's 5 seconds. No timeout. I thought she was going to get a 5-second, but the coach calls timeout. 3:07 left in the fourth period. Nighthawks 73, St. Martin 60. We'll be back after the break. Folks, just a reminder, stick around. On air, you'll hear our good friends Kerry Cook and Craig Stensgaard. They will be covering the game. The guys will be playing St. Martin's as well. That should be starting about 7:30. Join them after this game. Oster bring the ball in to Rios. Rios with a long three, no good. Good block out by Castledine.
Yeah, exactly right.
Lloyd bringing the ball up to Clark. Over to her sister. Easy layup. Left hand up and good.
Oh, those Clark sisters. Bang to bang to bang to. Come on. It's all day. And the thing is, they're so solid. So solid there.
Morris with a long three. No good. Kanishka with a block out. And a long pass down to Loy. Over to Clark.
Yeah, Steve is yelling, slow down.
That's a great pull out. You didn't need to force anything.
2 minutes left. There's no need to take a quick shot there. There's not a layup.
Castledine at the top of the key. Clark at right elbow.
Key is milking that clock a little bit till 10 seconds you can go. There's no need to rush any shots
Loy
here.
Wade to hand off to Kanishka with the no body on the foul from the Saints. Cammie kind of held that ball close to her on the drive and the push shot. Galbraith stop and pop from deep. Three.
Man.
Good. Man,
Boy,
she's got a pretty shot.
She's got a great shot. What a great player. You can see why it all goes through her.
Nice screen by Loy Wade. Far side to McKenna. Back to Lloyd. Bad pass. That was a kick ball.
Look at that by Kate.
On the floor.
I'm saying Emma Clark. I'm sorry. Emma Clark getting down there. He is going to go to the Saints. A great hustle to call that. So next jump will go to the Nighthawks.
1:51 left. 75-63. Nighthawks are up.
Again, there's a lot of games to be played here. This game's not over. You want to stay aggressive. On offense, you don't want to rush it, but you don't want to get too passive because, you know, you're not up by that much.
Claire Eubanks checking back in for your Nighthawks.
Again, that full court press is just nothing more than just take some time off the clock. Key is no fouls and no quick press breaks.
There's a great poke. Hand by who? Clark?
You know who it was? Absolutely. It was Emma Clark poking it from behind.
There's no foul. Steve's calling for a foul.
Trying to foul.
Kanishka, but to no avail.
Again, Jordan's still on the bench getting some. Sure, she'll go back in at this juncture.
Kanishka surveying.
Oh, good idea.
Down low to Eubanks, back out to Kanishka. Shot
short.
Three. Oh, what a put back, no good. Rebound by Clark.
Absolutely right. We're not in a hurry.
1:16 left.
A smart play. I mean, you like the layup there, but again, the time off the clock even as valuable as the 2 points are.
That's a good call, Coach. Got 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Now.
Cammie stop and pop. No good. Rebound.
Just take it out again.
Clark. I tell you, I'd like to see how many rebounds both Clark sisters have.
Yeah.
55 seconds left. Clark on the far elbow.
Again, no hurry here. 10 seconds. Now McKenna can drive to the hole.
There it is. Nice pass down low. Jump ball will stay with the Nighthawks.
It will.
That'll get us 5 seconds on the shot clock. Nelson, Brown checking back in for the Saints. Cammie getting ready to inbound the ball. Claire Eubanks with a great rebound by Clark and up and in. They are all over the court this evening.
Boy, I absolutely love the Clark sisters, Emma Clark and Kate Clark. I'm just Energizer bunnies on both ends of the court.
Listen, I tell you what, making Melba, Idaho proud tonight.
Come on, Melba, Idaho. We heard there's another Clark on the way, maybe.
Yes, there is. Here's the foul. 29.5 seconds left. Nighthawks up 77-63.
So you can feel a little more comfortable now. Boy, great job by Claire coming in.
Great minutes.
That is her fifth, maybe? It is her fifth. I think Lloyd's coming in, but boy, both she and Lloyd just playing so well, so hard.
And they're playing with, 3 and 4 or 5 fouls, or 4 fouls.
I know, which is so hard when you're in the bigs down low to get those quick fouls.
Yeah, you got Castledine and Lloyd in there with 4 fouls.
Yeah, curiously, Jordy kind of came out and didn't come back in. So Jordy rested that little bit. He trusted his players. Great team win tonight. Can I call it a team win yet? I think we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy team win.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the time left. You feel good in this victory? 30 seconds?
I do.
I do, too.
I have trust and hope.
Yeah.
Faith. How's that?
I'm not even sure this needs faith.
Always got to have faith.
Well, yeah, I think we're
There
okay.
we go. Galbraith up. Second shot in and good. Timeout. Kanishka calls.
That was planned. I think
Yep, Steve's going to advance the ball.
Yeah.
29.5 seconds. Shot clock will be off. I think that's what Steve was playing.
Yep. So again, just one possession here. You can just kind of virtually hold the ball and make them foul you. It's curious if they'll go for a foul. At this juncture, that seems a little silly.
Yeah.
But we'll see what the Saints try to do.
Overall, for the game so far, the Nighthawks are shooting 50.8, almost 51%.
Yeah, we still haven't gotten any better with our three-point shooting.
No.
But it's all. But really, we said early, go to the hole.
Go to the hole.
And Steve's offensive keys, that's what he called for, and that's what he got. I'll say this. I think Steve knew the game plan. It felt like in the second half, the Nighthawks executed it better because we saw some openings, but in his report, which he has, we gave us some notes. What they've done in the second half is absolutely box out, get some rebounds, and then absolutely expose their holes in the baseline.
Yeah, Morris, who had 10 or 9 early points, only has 1 point in the second half.
Yeah, she just kind of gone cold.
Yeah.
And really, her shot has looked flat, too. I believe it was a flat shot. She had some great elbow shots early in the first half, but just have not seen that domination.
Yeah. Ryan Clear and Galbraith are leading the Saints. 19 points for Galbraith. She's a phenomenal basketball player. All aspects, defense, offense.
Okay, spread it out here. Going to a Cammie, I'm sure. Going to hold on to that ball. He's going to keep away as they try to foul, and they're not fouling.
Back up to McKenna at the top. Back over to Kanishka. Kanishka looking for someone to pass to. She can dribble the ball.
Yeah, they're
Clark
gonna let it
rotating back top. Back down to Kanishka in the elbow. Down low to McKenna. Loy Wade. Far court to Clark.
And we have the victory clap. 5 seconds to go. 2 seconds. One.
And your score. Final score. Nighthawks come back in the second half. Second half victory, I'll call it. 77-64. Last game.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
In some regard, we dominated the Point Loma game in the first half, and Point Loma absolutely outplayed them in the second half. Tonight it was the opposite. Really, the Saints, we didn't play terrible in the first half, but the Saints were just better. Second half, after they had that 9-point run to get the lead to 10, we took over. When it was 44-34, we absolutely dominated the rest of that game.
And we did not relinquish it by either bad passes, fouls. They were under control. Again, I think the great thing that you were saying earlier, Brent, was how many points did we get down low?
That was the whole key to this game with that baseline points, and they were. Yeah, you can see them on the score, the chart there, the spray chart. They absolutely dominated down low, and you know what? Layups are easier than 3-point shots every time. And then, boy, in the press, the Clark sisters absolutely under control, absolutely did phenomenal.
Let's take a look at individuals.
You're in your reading glasses, little Grandpa.
I know. Yeah, Grandpa's for sure.
Come on, cute grandbaby.
Trying to get to the team stats here. Sorry, folks. Individual stats. Got to switch it over to the Nighthawks here. Looks like.
Want me to help you?
Yeah, please do.
So we have Emma Clark, 14 points. McKenna Castleton with 9 points. Kemba Kanishka at 7. Game high 16. I'm sorry, almost game high. Claire Eubanks with 16 and Jordan Pinson with 17. But really, everybody scored. Everybody got to go and score tonight.
Yeah.
And Bonner and Absley had a great night tonight as well on defense with the Clark sisters, relentless. McKenna had some foul trouble tonight, so getting all the minutes she wanted to get. But the Clark sisters and Jordan and the bigs, Claire Eubanks.
All three.
And Loy.
Yeah, all three had great minutes.
Ellie got a little bit in the first half.
Ellie did.
But Loy and Claire absolutely had a dominant half also. And again, the key for them was not staying in the game. That block play was huge. When they had drives to the hole, they were there to clean up the block when their player released.
Well, folks, we appreciate you being with us tonight. Again, the Nighthawks with another victory at home. And stay tuned. You have Craig Stensgaard and Kerry Cook on the call for the guys against St. Martin's. That will be around 7:30, about 27 more minutes. Again, we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday when Western Washington will come visit. Saturday. So we will look forward to seeing you then on Saturday. Thanks again for joining us here at Orkney Hills Center Court, Northwest Nazarene University. Have a great evening.